Hello, and thanks for watching Slightly Rambling. My name is Luke, and this time I'm going to be talking about graduation. So, this week I went back to Bournemouth. This is a place that I've been living and studying in for about 4 years now. It's been amazing, I've loved being there, and it was great to be back for about 4 days. So yeah, this vlog is going to be talking a bit about graduation, a bit about uni, and yeah, to start us off, I've got a few random clips and photos from the 4 days. So let's have a look. It was great being back. I went down on Sunday, booked into my hotel, and then met up with the writers in the evening. Well, at least half the writers. We played one of my board games, the Camel one, and then had a nice meal and went and watched fireworks because it was the 5th of November, so that was quite nice. And then Monday we had the grad event, which was a little get-together that was organised by a few people, and they did a great job. We were at another sort of hotel where we had a big room where we watched a few of the films from the year and just hung out with the whole framework really, and that was quite nice. And then after that finished, everyone sort of stayed around and hung out a bit more, so it was a great way to sort of catch up with as many people as we could. Tuesday was the main event, where we had loads of photos taken, hung out with family and friends, and did the old walking across the stage.
Master of Arts in Script Writing, and with distinction, Luke MacLeod. Joshua Gavin Dean Bessel. And with distinction, Joshua Boltwood Neal.
So after that was out of the way, we went into a reception area where we did the whole throwing your hat into the air and loads of group photos and just hanging out with friends and family. It was really nice. And then after that we spent the rest of the evening until sort of the late hours just hanging out at bars and stuff and just sort of catching up with everyone. It was really lovely and just really great way to sort of end sort of the event. Yeah, Wednesday was the day I went home. First I managed to catch up and hang out with one of the writers, had lunch, and even ended up at a board game cafe that I didn't even know was there, so that was quite cool. Yeah, and then drove home. So a lot of stuff cram packed into 4 days, and it was amazing. It was great, and I really enjoyed it. I spent most of the time hanging out with the writers, the people I knew the best, because I'm still quite awkward and shy, which is a bit annoying. I really need to improve on that. So I did a bit of small talk with people, but there's some people I missed out on talking to and stuff like that. Yeah, the last half of my undergrad and this year as my MA have really helped boost my confidence, but there's still a long way to go in terms of that, so I feel like I didn't quite get to talk to everyone, which is a bit of a shame. There's definitely people that I really wish I got to know a lot more during the year for the different courses and stuff like that, but I guess it's all a learning process. I've been considering doing a series talking about shyness, just sort of like tips and the perspective of someone who is shy and stuff like that. I don't know how useful it'd be or interesting, because I guess coming from a perspective of someone who is still trying to overcome it, I don't know how helpful or interesting that would be. But it's an idea I'm still considering, so maybe at some point, I might do a few videos on that. I did as a vlog for my Bournemouth Uni vlogs, but it was quite compact into 3 minutes. It's just an idea, and I'm rambling. Let's get back to the uni stuff. So this graduation was pretty much a massive reunion. As I said, I regret not getting to know people from different courses a lot more, because there were some great people I really wanted to sort of get to know a lot better. But I wish them all the best of luck with whatever they do next. It's going to be interesting seeing what projects they get involved with and stuff like that. But yeah, the writers was definitely the main highlight of sort of going to graduation. When I started the course, I was quite worried that it was going to be the same case as my first year, where I was a bit too awkward and didn't really put myself out there, and then only made sort of polite acquaintances. It wasn't until second year onwards that I made the really close friendships that I still have today. But that wasn't the case at all. We pretty much became a close group really quickly. Maybe that's because there was only 10 of us. But yeah, we hung out pretty much almost every day, doing different things like walking to the beach or just hanging out at uni at the bar, or board game nights, which I was quite surprised about. We had those pretty much weekly. So yeah, it was great getting to know people, and it was really nice catching up with them all. And I hope that we do regular reunions, just like my undergrad friendship group does. Usually in London, those ones. So maybe we can do a similar thing. But yeah, it's been good. Graduation hit me a bit harder this time, because last time I went, it was sad sort of seeing everyone again and stuff like that. But I already knew I was going back for my MA. I think I'd already applied and might have even have been accepted. So I knew I had the safety net of the typical uni lifestyle that was waiting for me in about a year. This time it's just the big open world, so it's me trying to figure out what I do next. So that's a bit daunting, and a bit scary because you don't have the same sort of experiences as uni life gives you. Because I don't think I'm going to do a PhD, because that's probably beyond me a bit. But yeah, so now it's the real world, and it's pretty scary, but interesting, and I'm going to see what happens next and see how it goes. So I thought I'd finish the vlog with just mentioning a few random things that have made the 4 years of being a student great. So yeah, let's get started. Friends, I've mentioned them constantly throughout this vlog, but definitely uni is all down to that. It's the people you get to know that really make it, and I couldn't have got through the 4 years of uni without them. They just really help you, sort of, even if you're just discussing random things about your projects or just hanging out spouting nonsense. They really make the university experience, and I'm really grateful to have met everyone that I've met over these 4 years. Filmmaking. When I started the script writing course, I never thought I'd be so involved in the production side of things. I really got hooked after the first film we made, which was this time travel script where you weren't allowed any dialogue. Looking back on it, the script wasn't great and it didn't make much sense, but it was a really fun experience, and it got me hooked, and I started making loads of other stuff, either on my own, just sort of doing random silly sketches or inanimate object things, or stuff where I'm playing all the characters. But the other great moments have been where we're doing little projects with other people. I've done about 4 48-hour film challenges, and each one has always been crazy and bizarre, but it's been great sort of working with people and making silly random films. Other things like the Apple sketch we did once, which was just really weird. The podcast we did, like I was on the radio, or the student radio, to do a really weird improvised sort of like storytelling show and stuff like that. sort of great experiences, and it made me realise that I quite liked acting. I'm not a good actor, and I kind of play up the fact that I'm intentionally bad, but it's fun. Like, I don't think I could be in someone's serious project, but it's quite a fun little side hobby that I've really enjoyed doing, and that's how this channel has become a place where I've got quite a few videos now. So yeah, filmmaking has definitely been a frequent thing of the last 4 years, and has always been a lot of fun. Board games, I mention them a lot. I got introduced to them in the second year and just been playing regularly ever since. The almost weekly board game meetups during my MA have been a lot of fun. Comedy shows, I went to a few of those during the undergrad, either seeing friends on stage and sort of just seeing them being really, really funny, or the awkward ones where we had a random guy jump onto a table and scream at me pretending he was a polar bear. Those events were more fun for us discussing them afterwards, but yeah, those sort of events have been great. Random trips to KFC, geocaching at 3 in the morning, lots and lots of beach trips, even one where we went to see the eclipse but it was too cloudy. Random walks to just nowhere in particular. Inside jokes like, what do audiences want? Audience. Very illegal. Roly-poly competitions, and the weird winking incident. Fireworks on a boat, that was pretty good. The fiasco role-playing game that went on for about 4 hours and I ended up puppeting it. Just late nights hanging out with people, just sort of spouting nonsense, watching telly, and just sort of talking till like late hours. Sneaking into the screening room at uni to just watch random films or double bills and stuff like that. Those were just things off the top of my head. This year and the 3 years at undergrad have all been amazing, and it was a great send-off at graduation, and I really hope everyone stays in touch. Yeah, this will be another rambly vlog, but I wanted to make a video to sort of like talk about it a little, and yeah, it's been great. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!